Alrighty guys, this is Snugsonblitz. Today I want to talk about the big problem with gun marks that no one's talking about. Now I know Droodles mentioned that this is the best thing since sliced bread. Finally, I've been asking Wargame to do it for ages, but I don't think it's going to be the win that he thinks it is for a few different reasons. But what can I say right off the bat? Well, I jumped into about 20 games or so in tiers 9 and 10 to try and see what it was all about. And guess what? There are a lot, and I'm talking a lot of tryhards out there. And not only that, they're not playing like they normally do. They're playing extra cautious. They want to take advantage of their meat shields out there, and it is rough. I've got, I think, 4 games on tap for you, and it's pretty dang crazy. Some wins, some losses, some good games, some absolutely horrific ones. So let's find out what happened, shall we? In our first game, I'm like, oh, hallelujah. We've got an STB, a Patton, and an E50M. Ha! So the flank, we got this. They're up against an Object 140, a 121B, and STB. I'm like, okay, that is good news for us. Hull down gods, armor galore, yes. But is that what's going to happen? Well, no. No, it's not. Because one tank is heading to decap. WT's heading that way. IS-7's going mid. E50 decides to go heavy side. I'm like, oh, okay. And it looks like we've got an AFK, probably the Patton. So our flank, which consists of one tank, is going to get absolutely massacred. Absolutely massacred. There's nothing I can do. I was a little slow to get in the game. So say nighty-night to that guy. Okay. So we're down 1 tier 10 already. I can see that happening in seconds. WT is sitting in a position which is, well, I don't know, useless, pretty much. He's got no cover. He's not using the bush. There goes our tier 10 tank. Bye-bye. 3, 2, 1. Okay. And it looks like, well, since there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them over there, they were just going to massacre the other 2 tanks. Yep, that's probably what's going to happen. I'm going to try and help out our E50M, but I'm a slow beast. And unfortunately, their team stuck together, and our team did not. Now, I think our IS-7 is, well, I don't know what he's doing. He's heading back to help the flank. There goes the grill. Shocking, right? I mean, we had 2 tanks that had no armor, the WT and the grill, so they've got to support the mediums. But, oh, hello, Patton. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's really what we needed. So it's 6v4, and yeah, the Patton doesn't really know what he's doing. E50M, you know, okay, but we're pretty much dog meat unless we can take out a tank quickly. Oh, they have a 7.52 as well. Joyous. Patton misses. Great. I do not see us winning this game. Can I hit this guy? No. That's unfortunate. I'm going to back on up. E50 is going to get surrounded any second now, but their push is coming. You can see it the way they're lined up on the battlefield. E50M is totally dead. Nothing I can do to save him or prevent anything happening. Just trying to see if I can do a little bit more damage here. That guy doesn't want to come out. 3v5. Now you might think, well, you're still in with a chance, Snugs. No, we're not. We're absolutely not. No one's helping anybody. Our team is absolutely not helping one another. Just absolute massacre. Okay, so I'm going to finish off this game with, I don't know, about 2,000 damage, it seems. Can I get one more shot in? Probably not. Can I hit this guy? Yay! And I crossed the 2,000 threshold. But yeah, that was it. I mean, it was all over before we started out. Yeah, my team was special, shall we say. Could not believe what I was seeing when I saw the way our team was lining up. So yeah, grills and waffles are going to get targeted left, right, and center because there are a lot of good players out there. Now, the E50M is a good player, but he's only got a few thousand battles, and the other, well, the rest of the team was not very good. Let's put it that way. Moving on to our second game, which was interesting. Now, we're up against a FVE Defender, very dangerous machine gun tank, a T92E1, also very deadly. So we've got to stop them ripping through our medium tanks, which are Progetto, which doesn't have the best armor, although it is a great tank, and a Chimera, which is pretty strong. But they can't handle those tier 9 tanks, that's for sure. They'll get absolutely nuked. So they're going to need some support. Soul Eater decides that he doesn't want to support them. Okay. IS-6, he's coming with, so hopefully. We've got to be careful, though, because I wouldn't be surprised if, oh, that's the CDA. And our Progetto's been lit up. So now he's made himself a target. He's already taken 1 hit, and he doesn't have that many hit points to begin with. So, yeah. There's the 53 TP as well. That's a problem. And he's side scraping, and I'm not sure he's going to push in here. But our Chimera decides, you know what? I'm not going to help our Progetto. So the Progetto is going to get absolutely ripped to shreds. I'm going to try and stop this guy, but as you can see, he wants in, and he's going to absolutely shred this guy. Boom, 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 boom. And I got to get rid of this defender. Now on the other side of the map, we have a K91. Hallelujah. So hopefully he'll do great. Except he's AFK, and our IS-5 just got vaporized. How? Who knows? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks over here. 5! And no one can hit this FV. There goes the Progetto. Unsurprisingly, not a single person hit this guy except me. Okay, I'll finish him off, shall I? Goodness me, took 538 hit points of damage just because no one else was willing to do anything. IS-6 finally gets his booty over here, let's put it that way, and it's 4v6. I'm like, Chimera, what the frick were you doing? You could have helped us. Now watch this. I said he's a bad player. Look at this. Boom! Yeah, loses 1,000 damage. So he could have helped out sooner, taken on the CDA or the defender with me. No. He just let the Progetto die in a ball of flames, and IS-6 has got full hit points, but that's not going to do anything. I'm like, oh gosh. They've got 3 bases, and their tanks are coming this way, as you can see. We have almost no chance of winning this game. Too many hit points, too much armor. And here they come. 1-2 coming my way. What else we got? Okay, I bounced that shot. That's nice. Trying to get me. 3, 4. So there's 4 tanks here and me. Me stomping 4 tanks. That's it. I got 1 shell. And guess what? I'm going to have to use on this freaking guy because nobody's hitting this guy either. And here they come. They know I fired. And boom, 1 shell in. Yeah, oh, he's dead. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll deal with this guy, shall I? And now I'm just going to use this railroad car that's flipped over to give me some protection. But yeah. But 2,720. Yeah, and these guys are just walking in. I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, yeah. Okay, I'm dead. 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's all she wrote. I'm like, we could have had such a good game if the Chimera had helped the Progetto, but no. He refused to, and then when he did cross, he gets absolutely nuked. 3,524, and absolutely annihilated. What can I say? K91, AFK, IS-6, 0, Progetto, 0. Joyous. Moving on to our next game, and this game is stacked. The Leopard on their team is a very good player, 62%. The Arc players, they're very good players. They're in a platoon in one of the most OP tanks right now, 116F3. We have a Bat Chat. He's a pretty good player. And even the guy said, hey, look, the Leopard is a good player. He is. And he's going to play this very well. He says he's going to help out the medium tanks. These 2 tanks go down. I'm like, I'm not sure that's the best call against a 116F3 in a platoon. So I'm going to stay back. And there's the Leopard. Now, can I hit him? Very unusual move for a fast tank, but quite genius. And you're going to see why. Couldn't hit him. So, yeah, I'm going to stay back. So now the problem is, if we push on up, the Leopard will outspot us and rip us apart from distance. On the way to attack him, his teammates will be able to shred us. So very good decision by the Leopard. He knows what he's doing. And our MBT is not going to survive this. There's no way. Here he goes. He's going to get ripped apart by their platoon. You don't want to go up against a good platoon. They work well together. And that's exactly what happened. I wanted to push in here, but I'm like, okay, our SDP-60, I've been lit up. There we go. So I'm going to back on up here. And I'm just playing a support role. And I have to hope my teammates do a good job, because I don't see us winning this game. Because the SDP is not using cover. He's not using a bush. He's not doing anything. And he's going to get lit up. And then he's going to get ripped to shreds by the 116 and the Leopard. Yep. Well, he got vaporized by the WZ. So now it's 5v7. Oh! Okay, 5v6. I'm very passive. You know me, if you've been watching this channel. This is not how I want to play. But I don't have a choice, because I've got to conserve as many hit points as I can. I ricochet that. That's unfortunate. But I did bounce a shell. That's nice. And our teammates are doing a good job on the other side. But where is that frickin' Leopard? I know he's around here. Is he sniping at the back, being sneaky, or is he going to flank on in? The T95 E6 is a good player. He's just probably waiting for support. And here it comes in the Leopard. Look at this, moving well. These guys know what the frick they're doing. They're not talking to each other, but they just know how to create angles, as I've said before. Thankfully, someone is here with me, the 60 TP, and he's going to make the T95's life trouble. But look at the Leopard. He's put himself in a very good position to take advantage of us focusing this guy. I'd love to bounce a shell here, and I do. I bounce another shell, which in my opinion was very important, because otherwise I'd be dead, which I eventually do die, but I held out as long as I could. And the 60 TP has got to choose one of these tanks, and thankfully he does take out the Leopard. I think the Leopard was screwed because he saw the Bat Chat coming behind him, so he didn't really have a choice. So a little bit of luck there. Bat Chat, good job, but the Bat Chat's got to go. He's got plenty of hit points. He's got to be careful that this guy does not die. He's got no hit points left. HE will finish him off. So he's playing very cautiously and wisely. Now that his camel's been reset, he can pop on out, hopefully surprise the WZ. Not sure if he connects on this shot, but as no one's attacking him, he's able to soften up the 116 from across the map, boom, and his teammate takes him out. Nice. The VZ's got plenty of hit points, but the problem is he's in a horrible position, and I think the Patton risked it there, but it looks like the game is all but over. They just don't have the guns, they don't have the hit points. Will he finish off with any more damage? The answer is yes, as that guy backed on up into him. Thank you very much. And the XM66 finishes that guy off. I could just tell these guys knew what they were doing. I finished off the battle with only 1,500 and change. I did block 1,100. I think I helped secure the victory because I slowed down that Arc and Leopard guy from finishing us off on the flank really quickly. So let's take a look at the stats of some of these tanks, shall we? Bat Chat, top of leaderboard, only 50%. His buddy, same clan, 57%. Probably reroll count, but he knows what he's doing. This guy, 57%, 50,000 battles. 58%, 60,000 battles. The enemy team, the Leopard, 62%, 60,000 battles. T95 E6, 68% with 78,000 battles. And the 116F3, only 60% with 41,000 battles. That is 7 tanks sitting around 60% with a ton of experience between them. That is crazy. So you're going to have to adjust your playstyle. I'm not sure I want to take things so seriously. I just want to have a little bit of fun, win, lose, who cares? But in this game, I'm going to play a little bit more cautiously because, well, I was getting my butt kicked, as you saw earlier today, and it was very frustrating. So let's see how I do when I really try. Now, I said the big issue is that a lot of good players are out in force, so you're going to have to adjust your play style accordingly. But on top of that, we have to talk about when people start getting gun marks. Right now, there are no gun marks on the screen, as you can see. But in the future, when you look at the lineups, you'll be able to see which tanks have 3 stars, or what do they call 3 stripes and 2 stripes. Yo pops out and inflicts a heck of a lot of damage to the E75, so I decide to get in on the party. And so does the Charlemagne, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That poor E75 is not enjoying life. Now, when you've got gun marks, what will happen is, if I see a tank such as that IS-6 with 3 gun marks and in a good position, I'm like, I'm not going to bother with him. He can just sit there all he wants. Instead, I'm going to look for other targets that are, like this guy, out in the open, just fired, and he's in a lot of trouble now. The thing is that gun marks will be kind of a double-edged sword. Sometimes you'll look at your team and go, thank goodness, yeah, we've got this in the bag. And other times you'll be like, oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord. And you're going to have to play super carefully because they know what they're doing with those tanks. I'm not sure that's a good thing because I like Blitz as it's a light, quick, fun game. Not too serious in my opinion. I took a hit here because my buddy, I didn't know my buddy's in the game here, but he's here. I want him off the battlefield. You may have noticed that he is my buddy. In quite a few of my platoon games, I didn't know he was playing that day. So when I found him, I'm like, ooh, let's get rid of him. Now I should be able to whack this guy or that guy. I'll get to my turret. Oof, ouch, poor E75. I mean, really. 5v4. We should have this in the bag as long as our teammates are not stupid. But they do have some decent hit points. I took a hit for my trouble there. Figured that was worth it because I didn't want anybody else to take that. Can I whack the IS-6? Now it's a Fearless, so that means he knows kind of what he's doing. Not sure how good a player he is. Now, I did get whacked coming across, so I expect that's the waffle on the enemy team on the other side there. So I'm not going to give him any easy shots. Sorry about the tank lineup not disappearing here. I forgot to get rid of it. It's my fault. Too lazy to re-record the game. So now the Charlemagne pushes on in here. I suspect he might get whacked. Luckily, he avoids it. He's a faster tank than I am. Now it's 3v3. So I think it's a wise move that I didn't pop on out too early. So I can conserve my hit points. There's the Yo. Yo and I worked well together. And look at what we found there. There's the Waffle. The Waffle did a sizable amount of damage to Mr. Yo. Poor Yo. I'm up to 3,100 damage. I've blocked 1,900 damage. And where is Mr. Waffle? Maybe there. I'm gonna fire a blind shot. Maybe I get lucky. I'm gonna back on up here, make myself a tough target. That way I get bonus points. Okay. Remember, in order to get those gun marks, you don't just, that was a lovely shot. Come on now. Barely visible. That was a tough shot. But Snugs likes those odds. Figured it was worth it. I mean, if I missed, what's the big deal? I'll reload in time. Okay, now the question is, where's the Waffle? There he is. I thought he might go the other way. And the Yo's going to whack him. That's one shell in. Can he get another shell in? That WT is pretty solid, I must say. He's staying as far away as he can. And now I'm just going to back on up because I suspect he's just going to fall down. And yes, HE time. Boom. There you go. 543. I'll take it. Now, he does take out that guy. But I think that's all she wrote. There we go. Not bad. So what did I finish off with? 4,155, is that right? I can't really see. It's a little too small on my screen here. Yeah, 4,155. I did block 1,980 damage and a mastery. So thank you very much. I will take that and add that to my gun mark stats.
A huge shout out goes out to my Patreons. These wonderful people help keep the lights on over here so that I can keep making videos for you. If you'd like to see this channel grow, consider sending over a one-time donation. Or, if you'd prefer, you can check out my Patreon page. As you can see here, we have 3 different tiers with different perks available. My goal has been and always will be to help make you a better tanker. Here are what some Patreons had to say about working with me. You can always reach out to them and ask them their experience, or you can reach out to me if you have any questions. You can contact me at snugsonblitz@proton.me. That's also the email for any replays you may have. Anyway, let's get back to our normal scheduled programming, shall we?
I suspect over time, gun marks are not going to be that important because most people won't really care about them anymore. But right now, they're hot, and a lot of pros want to prove how good they are. So they're out in force. So bring your A game because it's going to be tough in tiers 9 and down, I'm telling you. Anyway, that's all I got for you. What do you think of gun mods? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinion. And I'll see you next time. Snugs on Blitz.